and thank you so much for joining us. I also wanted to let you know how you can take advantage of having me here presenting in real time. First of all, if you look under the screen, you'll see an area where you can ask a question. So anytime during the presentation, feel free to send one over. And don't worry about it. If you stump me, I have an entire team working with me behind the scenes to make sure you get the information you need. And at any time during the presentation, if you decide you'd like to talk to a local dealer about any special offers or incentives or maybe inventory that may be available, make sure you fill out the form on nissanusa.com. You'll have to fill out a little bit of contact information and someone from your local dealer will be happy to reach out to you. Additionally, we have an amazing thing here at Nissan called Nissan Shop at Home. With its Buy at Home feature, you can actually fully purchase your brand new Nissan from the comfort of your home online. Now, some of these services do vary from dealership to dealership, and of course, we follow all laws during the process, but make sure you check out those features on Nissan Shop at Home. So let's dive in. You have waited long enough. You have been dying to see this brand new 2022 Pathfinder, and I am so excited to show it to you. I'm sure one of the first things you're going to notice is its new rugged, bold exterior. That's right, we are returning to our brand new 2022 Pathfinder. I'm sure one of the very first things that jumps out at you when you look at the front here is that this is a wider Pathfinder than we've had before. In fact, this is 77.9 inches wide. So that means not only do you have more interior space, you also have really great stability out on the road. Now up here, up front, we have that enhanced V-motion signature design element we've got here at Nissan, as well as this functional 3-slot grille design. Now that's a nod to that first generation Pathfinder that came out back in 1987. Pathfinder is one of our most well-established nameplates here at Nissan. It's got an amazing history, and that 3-slot grille was one of the characteristic design elements of that first generation Pathfinder. You also may recognize that from the Datsun hardbody. Now, those were iconic in races like the Baja 1000, and it looks like we already have a question coming in regarding cargo capacity on the Nissan Quest. So the good news is if you're looking for the Nissan Quest, the Pathfinder is a great solution for you. We actually retired the Quest a few years ago, but if you need cargo capacity or if you need to carry your friends and your loved ones, this generation of Pathfinder can seat up to 8. Now, really the big news, if we're going to talk seating capacity, is the new 2022 Pathfinder now has available captain's chairs. So with that captain's chair package on the SV or SL or standard on the Platinum trim level, you can seat 7. So great seating capacity in this generation Pathfinder. Now, speaking of trim levels, we now have the S, the SV, the SL, and the Platinum trim level. The Pathfinder we're looking at today in studio is our fully loaded Platinum trim level. It has all the goodies, all the bells and whistles. But if you have any questions about availability of specific features on different trim levels, feel free to chime in. I am more than happy to help you out. Now, I do want to be sure to point out up here, we now have standard LED low beams, LED high beams, and LED daytime running lights here in our U-shaped headlights. Very cool, very modern, blending seamlessly into that blister fender. You'll also notice, because we are looking at the Platinum trim level, we've got these LED fog lights. Those come in at the SL. So if you are looking for some very cool fog lights, all kinds of capability, you definitely want to take a closer look at this year's Pathfinder. Got a question coming in from Michael. Michael wonders, is this all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive? Good question, Michael. You have 2 drivetrain options available in the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. You can either have 2-wheel drive, in which case it's going to be front-wheel drive, or our intelligent 4-wheel drive system. Now, what's so great about that 4-wheel drive system is you have 7 different driving modes. And when we climb inside in just a few minutes and start pushing some buttons, I will be happy to point out those 7 different drive modes. So if we move down the body, I do want to be sure to point out these amazing tires. These are super eye-catching because we're looking at the Platinum trim level. Those are 20 inches. But check this out. Check out that width. These are 255 millimeter tires. Again, The new Pathfinder is all about its rugged roots, its incredible durability, and those 255mm tires really deliver that message. Now, you'll probably also notice these mirrors look a little different than you have seen before in the Pathfinder. We've got these integrated turn signals, all kinds of goodies on these side view mirrors. But really the big news, so I'm just going to jump right ahead to it. Guess what? Power folding. That's right, you have been asking for power folding mirrors, and we are so proud to bring you power folding mirrors on this generation Pathfinder. You've also got a really great reverse tilt down function. So when you put the vehicle in reverse, guess what? Those mirrors are going to tilt down to give you even better visibility. And yes, indeed, you do have the option of heated mirrors. Now moving down the body, you'll probably notice these door switches look a little different. These are the capacitive door switches. They sense your body heat. So as long as you've got the intelligent key in your purse or your pocket, you can walk up to any door and unlock it. Now, I do want to point out, we mentioned that Nissan signature design element, that V-Motion grille, and guess what? We've got another Nissan signature design element here on the side of the Pathfinder. You've got this blacked out C-pillar, which really sets off the two-tone paint combination that we have here. This is our Scarlet Ember tint coat paired with our super black roof. So very cool floating roof design. You'll also notice these amazing roof rails. The roof rails do come on several different trim levels, and the color of those roof rails is dependent on trim level. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to chime in. Rusty has a question. Rusty wonders, can you get a Platinum without the captain's chairs? Good question, Rusty. So on the Platinum trim level, captain's chairs are standard. But if you really want to customize your Pathfinder and have the experience that you want, you definitely want to check out the SL trim level. The SL has some amazing features, amazing functionality. You still get incredible safety features, incredible comfort, and you can have that SL with luxury features and that bench seat in the second row. So really helpful there. I hope that helps. Cargo capacity. We have a question coming in about cargo capacity. So if we're looking at cargo capacity, again, we're looking at the Pathfinder today, the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. We're going to take a look at cargo capacity. Now, if you were to lay down all of your seats in the Pathfinder, you have a maximum cargo capacity of 80.5 cubic feet. So lots of great, you have over 4 feet between your walls. So it's great to take this vehicle hardware shopping. You can fit all kinds of cargo in here. I also want to be sure to point out, you have carpeted side panels. Now, this is great because if you are looking for cargo capacity, if you are planning on using this vehicle to its maximum with that 80.5 cubic feet of space, guess what? These carpeted panels are going to last a very long time. You don't have to worry about scratching up the sides with hard plastic. So let me just quickly show you how easy it is to lay down your third row seats. All you do, you lay down the headrest, and you've got these really easy levers here. You can lay the seats all the way down that way. And guess what? While we're back here, might as well point out, you can also recline them. So all kinds of goodies here on the seats. And of course, you can also lay down those second row seats to maximize that cargo capacity. We have a question coming in from Jean. Jean wonders if the Pathfinder has captain's chairs. It sure does. We will take a look at those right now. So again, I mentioned a moment ago that this new generation of Pathfinder is available in 4 trim levels, the S, the SV, and the SL. You can add a package onto the SV or the SL where you get these second row captain's chairs. The second row captain's chairs are standard on the Platinum trim level. So this is really big news for us here at Nissan. You've got these second row captain's chairs, and probably the best news, those second row captain's chairs are zero gravity. That's right, our famous zero gravity seats making an appearance in the second row. Elvis wonders, does the Pathfinder have emergency braking? It sure does have automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection. That is one of our standard safety features here at Nissan. The 2022 Pathfinder now has standard Safety Shield 360, and that's something we're really proud of here at Nissan. So you have automatic emergency braking standard, high beam assist standard, you have lane departure warning, rear cross traffic alert, and even rear automatic braking. So we'll talk more about those safety systems soon. But yes, indeed, standard emergency braking. Question coming in about purchasing on Shop at Home. Can I go through the entire purchase process from deposit to the bank? You can go through the entire purchase process using Nissan Shop at Home. Of course, our offerings do vary dealership to dealership, but make sure you join us on nissanusa.com, enter your zip code, your location, and you will see what is available in your area. And if you have any questions, this is a great opportunity to reach out to your local dealer. Your local dealer will be able to tell you all about their inventory if you have any questions about the Pathfinder, or maybe even you can find some special deals or incentives. Got another question coming in. Can you get black roof rails on the SL? So on the SL, those are trim level dependent, and we don't do black roof rails on the SL, but we do have some really cool silver roof rails. They're really slick. Now, while we are talking about new technology, that Safety Shield 360 is huge news, and we know also that you have been asking for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So guess what? Yes, now you have standard Apple CarPlay and standard Android Auto. So let's climb in and start looking at these features on the inside of the 2022 Pathfinder. Now, real quickly, I want to point out while I make my way to the other side of the car, check out the sides of that front seat. What you'll see on the front seat is you have 10-way power driver's seat over there. That includes lumbar support. So really great functionality. You can have the kind of ride you want. You can have the comfort you want, in addition to being able to adjust your driver's seat 10 different ways. You also have a tilting and telescoping steering wheel. So again, all about comfort. We want you to drive comfortably and safely in this generation Pathfinder. Now we'll see here, we've got that Apple CarPlay screen up. And guess what? As you move up in the trim levels, you even have wireless Apple CarPlay available in this generation Pathfinder. That is a 9-inch screen here on the Platinum. On the S and SV, that's going to be an 8-inch screen. Got a lot of questions coming in. Question from Lisa. What is the room like in the second and third rows? Okay, Lisa, glad you asked. All right, we're going to pop into the second row so I can show you a few goodies back here. Let me quickly show you the easiest way to access that third row so you can take a look. This is an enhancement to the Easy Flex seating system with latch and glide technology we have here at Nissan. All you do is you push that button and that second row moves all the way up and out of the way, allowing really easy access for the third row. Now, if you want maximum legroom in the third row, you can leave the seat up like this, because what's so great about the Pathfinder is it's all about flexibility. So you also have a slider bar underneath the seat, and you can slide the seat forward and backwards so that you can configure the legroom that makes the most sense for you. So I definitely encourage you, if you want to experience it yourself, reach out to a local dealer. You can fill out a contact form on nissanusa.com and schedule your own private test drive. Got a question coming in from Ashan. What is the starting price? Good question. So our starting price on this generation Pathfinder is $33,410. That's for a trim level, an S trim level 2-wheel drive. Now again, since we are looking at the fully loaded Platinum Pathfinder here today with our new intelligent 4-wheel drive system, this one that we're looking at is actually priced, has an MSRP of $48,885. Now keep in mind, those of you who are newer to car buying, MSRP stands for manufacturer's suggested retail price. So it's really the price that the manufacturer recommends a dealer charge for the vehicle, but it doesn't necessarily include things like tax, title, license fees, all those kind of things. So the actual price is set by each dealer, So this is a great opportunity for you to reach out to your local dealer, find out what they have in inventory, because guess what? These are selling fast. People have been so excited about the Pathfinder. So you definitely want to talk to your local dealer, see what they have in, and get in touch with them as soon as possible. And we've got some more questions coming in. Rusty wonders, do the second and third row seats fold flat? They do fold down. They easily fold down and out of the way. Let me show that to you in the third row. So all you do to fold down the third row seats, you can lay these headrests down with this nice little lever here. You can lay them down, or you can recline them. And of course, you can also lay down that second row to maximize that cargo capacity. Again, you have 4 feet between the walls and you have 80.5 cubic feet of space on the inside. Another question coming in from Rusty. Rusty wonders that this comes in a single, if it comes in a single color without the black top, and yes, it does. So we actually have 15 different colors to choose from in the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder, and 5 of those are two-tone. So you have 10 options of a single tone. Now, the best way to take a look at those is by joining us on nissanusa.com. Check out the gallery section. You can even build your very own Pathfinder. So definitely check out all those colors. We have 2 new colors this year that are really exciting. We've got Obsidian Green Pearl. It's a really deep green, very, very pretty color. We also have Deep Ocean Blue Pearl. So those are our 2 new colors for the 2022 Pathfinder. Rusty wonders, how flat can the second row be? So I don't think we can say it goes completely flat, but here, let me demonstrate to you for you what that looks like. So you'll see it's incredibly flat, making your cargo capacity really maximized, giving you a lot of cargo space in there. Monte wonders if you can get an entertainment package on it. So the great news about this generation Pathfinder is that we have USB ports available in all 3 rows. So guess what? You don't need an entertainment package because you can have your personal device with you charged at all times, and you can watch your entertainment and your streaming services that way. Again, all 3 rows have those USB ports. You can see them there on the back of the center row console. You also have some, they might be a little bit harder to see, but they're here in the third row. You'll also notice there are covers on them to prevent debris from getting in there. Question coming in from Ashan, what are the interior colors available? So we have 2 different colors of cloth trim. You have a couple of really nice colors in cloth trim. You also have some nice colors in leather. So you can do charcoal or you can do light gray in cloth or leather. And what we're looking at today is our platinum trim level. So these are the 2-tone seats, and this is going to be our charcoal. You also have the option of chestnut. So chestnut is really a beautiful interior color. Again, on nissanusa.com, you can actually fully design your own Pathfinder. You can pick out the colors and the features and the accessories that make the most sense for you. We got more colors, more questions coming in. Jean wonders, what's the towing capacity? Good question, Jean. So let's pop around here at the back and take a quick look. Because we're looking at the platinum trim level, you actually have a 6,000-pound towing capacity. Here you see our Class 4 tow hitch. Now the good news is that every single Pathfinder comes standard pre-wired for towing. So your base model tows 3,500, your platinum tows 6,000, and depending on the package you have on your SV or your SL, that can also tow up to 6,000 pounds. And when it comes to towing, we want to make you feel as confident as possible. So guess what? You have trailer sway control. Now that's a great system to help keep you safe and to help keep your cargo in line when you're towing. We have, more questions coming in. Question coming in about the rear center console. Is the rear removable? Let's take a look. That rear center console is removable, and this comes with any Pathfinder that has the captain's chairs. So the captain's chairs are always going to give you the added flexibility of the removable center console. Really great functionality, really easy to use. All you do is you take off the plastic cover, you'll feel a lever on the inside of the console, and you lift it right up and out. So really light. And I mentioned earlier that the Pathfinder is brand new for this year. It's been fully redesigned, and guess what? It's been through over 600,000 miles of road and durability tests. So because of that, you can be confident that the Pathfinder is going to stand up to daily rigorous use. We have a ton of questions coming in. Let's see, who else do we have? And make sure you use those Nissan Shop at Home features. Nissan Shop at Home gives you tons of opportunities to fully purchase your next new Nissan online from the comfort of your own home. And of course, all laws are always followed. The features available through our Nissan Shop at Home do vary a little bit, but make sure you explore the availability of Shop at Home with your local dealer. More questions coming in. We have a question from Yathindra wondering if this is good for off-roading. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and let's climb up front real quickly because I want to point out some of these different drive modes for you. So I'm going to come around front. I'm going to open up that front door so we can get a better look at these different drive modes. Because if you want to off-road, the Pathfinder delivers. So what we've got on the intelligent four-wheel drive model in studio today are 7 different drive modes. Now you can easily see those drive modes and select them on the center dial. What we've got here is we have auto mode, we've got eco, sport, tow, snow, sand, mud, and rut. Now these modes can give you all sorts of different driving experiences. And if you're looking to off-road, what I highly recommend is using hill descent control. Now you can find the button for that right in the center of your drive mode selector dial. And that is going to be your best friend if you are planning to do some off-roading. What that does is that controls your descent when you're going downhill. So you don't have to worry about accelerating or braking when you're doing your off-roading. You can concentrate completely on steering. You can stay out of those ruts. You can stay out of those holes. Down view monitor, a camera, so that can give you some added ability to see around the car. But hill descent control is super fun when you are doing your off-roading. Jean wonders if there's a snow mode. Yes, there sure is. You've got snow mode right here. Now that snow mode is available on both our 2-wheel drive versions as well as our intelligent 4-wheel drive versions. So you have that no matter what. Miguel wonders, are towing hitches installed standard on all levels? Good question, Miguel. The hitches themselves are not installed standard on all trim levels. Every Pathfinder does come pre-wired for towing, so you can very easily, as an accessory, add that tow hitch. Now again, your base model is going to tow 3,500 pounds. The Platinum that we're looking at today tows 6,000, and your SV and your SL, when properly equipped, can also tow up to 6,000. Tony wonders, does it have Pro Pilot Assist? Let's go ahead and take a peek at that steering wheel. I'll point out a couple of handy tools on the steering wheel. Because yes, this generation Pathfinder does have our Nissan Pro Pilot Assist. That is a great driver assistance feature. Now, it's really important anytime we talk about these technologies to have the best, most thorough understanding. You definitely want to read your owner's manual for important information about how these systems work and, of course, other important safety information. So the blue button here is your Pro Pilot Assist. Now that Pro Pilot Assist is awesome. It really takes the stress and the tedium out of driving. That keeps you centered in your lane and keeps you traveling at a safe speed and a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you. Now, everyone has different driving comfort, right? So we give you the additional option of being able to set your follow distance. So if you feel like you're a person who likes a wide berth, guess what? You can have that. Or if you feel like you're comfortable following a little bit closer, you have that flexibility as well. Question coming in from Jennifer. Jennifer wonders, how many speakers? Is there a Bose system and is there a CD player? Jennifer, excellent question. Standard, you're always going to have 6 speakers, but whenever you have the Bose system, which is available on the SL and standard on the Platinum trim level, you have 13 speakers. Amazing experience here with our Bose sound system. Great sound. Again, 13 speakers. But no CD player this year, but that is okay because you've got all of these USB ports. You can stream from your phone. You have Apple CarPlay. You have Android Auto. You have Sirius XM radio. You just have tons of listening options here. So hopefully you won't miss that too much. Question coming in, is the 360 camera available on all trims? That is not available on all trims. That is trim level dependent, but if that is a feature that you want, make sure on nissanusa.com you design your very own Pathfinder. You can search local inventory and you can use those Nissan Shop at Home tools. Got a question coming in about cup holders. So much great storage capacity in this Pathfinder. Up here in the front row, you've got 2 cup holders in the center console, bottle holders in the doors. You can take a peek there. So for all of your beverage and hydration needs, we have you covered. Miguel wonders how many. So standard, you have 10 airbags in the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Additionally, because we are looking at the Platinum trim level, there is an 11th airbag on our Platinum trim level, but standard, you will always have 10. Question from Trenton about the third row legroom. So our third row legroom, I'm going to have to get an assist on that. I'm not sure the dimensions off the top of my head, but what's so great about the second and third row seats is that those are stadium. That is anyone who might suffer from some car sickness or motion sickness, as long as you can see out the front window, those symptoms can be alleviated. So we've got stadium seating in our second as well as our third row. Question coming in about the ground clearance. The ground clearance on this new generation of Pathfinder is 7 inches. Got a question coming in about cup holders. Are there only 2? Nope, no worries. We have way more than that. You have 2 in your center area. You also have additional cup and bottle holders in your front seats. The third row is 28 inches. So if you're looking for legroom in that third row, that's got 28 inches of legroom in the third row. Question from Brandon, does this model have a Nissan CVT? Hey, guess what? We're talking about a return to its rugged roots. You want to tow, you want to go off-roading, you want to have all kinds of adventures in your new rugged Pathfinder. So this year we have a new 9-speed automatic transmission that is standard on every trim level. 9-speed automatic transmission, still delivering incredible fuel economy. In the intelligent 4-wheel drive, you're getting 20 in the city, 25 on the highway, and our 2-wheel drive, you're getting 21 in the city and 26 on the highway. Again, yes, 9-speed transmission, really big news for the new 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Miguel wonders, are the rear windows factory tinted as previous Pathfinders? Yes, these are factory tinted. So that's going to help keep your interior temperature more cool when you're trying to cool it off. Additionally, let me come around. I want to point out to you the sunshades here on your rear door. So these come in at the SL trim level. The sunshades are really great. You can lift those sunshades and have even better cooling in the back. Michael wonders, he noticed that the gear shift looks different. Yes, this is our electronic shifter. This is our new electronic shifter in this generation Pathfinder, so that probably does look a little bit different. And in terms of push button, it is a push button start. And in terms of switching the vehicle into different gears, really easy. All you do is move it down for drive. If you move it down twice, that puts it in manual mode. So that's really fun because guess what? You now have paddle shifters. You've got some paddle shifters up here, so you can have some fun. You can really play with the Pathfinder. Also, putting it in park, all you have to do is push that park button. Now, one of my favorite features when I drive the Pathfinder is this really great auto hold feature. Auto hold is really fun. You push that button, and then when you come to a stop at a stoplight or a stop sign, the vehicle can just stay stopped and you don't have to continually press the brake pedal. Then when you want to go, you just hit the accelerator and you are good to go. So yes, definitely looks different than the previous generation. And what's really great about that electronic shifter is it gives us more storage space. Hopefully you can see, it might be a little bit hard on camera, but under this electronic shifter, you have this whole storage area now. So really great storage space under that electronic shifter. Miguel wonders, is a full sunroof available? Hopefully you can get a good look at our moonroof. Really huge. It comfortably covers the front and second row, so really elegant. That's available on a few of our different trim levels, standard on the platinum trim level. Brandon wonders if it has a roof rack. It sure does. So yes, you've got roof racks on the SV, SL, and platinum trim levels. Again, the colors are trim level dependent, but you've got some roof rails. We want you to take your Pathfinder on adventures. It was made for adventures. It's been through 600,000 miles of road and durability tests. We want you to take it out there on the road. So yes, you've got your roof rails. We also have crossbars, as well as all kinds of accessories for those roof rails so that you can travel confidently with the gear that you need. Tony is wondering about the engine. So this is a 3.5 liter V6 engine. You've got 284 horsepower and 259 pound-foot of torque. So really powerful, great engine. Again, still delivering great fuel economy though. 20 in the city, 25 on the highway in our intelligent four-wheel drive. And our two-wheel drive version, you're getting 21 in the city and 26 on the highway. David wonders, are cooled seats available? Yes, let's take a look up here up front. Now, if you are concerned about temperature regulation, we have got you covered in this generation Pathfinder. What we're seeing here on the very front controls near your HVAC, you've got your heated seats. Up here, you've also got your ventilated seats. Now, I also want to point out while we're here, the tri-zone temperature. Pathfinder comes equipped with tri-zone temperature. So the driver can set their temperature, your front seat passenger can set theirs, and the rear seat passengers have their own temperature. You also have air vents all along the top, running along the top, so that air is really getting to your second and third row passengers. So you can control that from up here, or they have their own controls in the second row. Now, what you'll also notice here is, guess what? You can also lock them out. If you don't want those second and third row passengers messing with their temperature, no problem. Hit that rear lock button and you are good to go. You also have heated seats available on the second row outboard. Rusty wonders if we're going to do an electric or a hybrid. So if you're interested in electric vehicles, you definitely want to check out the Nissan Leaf. Really great history, powerful vehicle. It's been out for a very long time, so super reliable, great reputation. And I don't want to give away too much, but you probably want to sign up for the Nissan email list. Make sure you get on that list because we do have some very exciting electric news coming. Now, for this generation Pathfinder, it is an internal combustion engine, but we do have a very exciting new electric vehicle coming out. So make sure you join our Nissan email list so that you will be the first to know. Michael wonders, is adaptive cruise control standard? So here at Nissan, we call that intelligent cruise control. And our intelligent cruise control is standard. Intelligent control is really great. It gives you more comfort when you're driving. You don't have to get on and off cruise control anytime someone tries to pass you or get in front of you. All you do is you set that intelligent cruise control and it will maintain a safe distance from the vehicles in front of you. Now, additionally, You also have standard on every trim level, intelligent forward collision warning. Now that's a great safety feature, and anytime we encourage you to read your owner's manual for important information about how those systems work and other important safety information. But that intelligent forward collision warning is paying attention to two vehicles in front of you. So all kinds of great technology behind the scenes enabling those features to work. Question from Rusty. Rusty wonders if you can play music from a USB memory stick. Yes, you certainly can. Good question. Troy wonders, do the brake lights stay activated while using auto stop at a traffic light? Excellent question, Troy. Yes, they do. Well done. Thomas wonders about different color combinations. Yes, we have tons of different color combinations. You have 15 different colors on the exterior of the 2022 Pathfinder. 5 of those are two-tone options. As well, on the inside, you have charcoal cloth, you have light gray cloth, you have charcoal leather, you have light gray leather, you have chestnut leather. So I'm not good enough with algebra to be able to come up with exactly how many color combinations there are, but there are a ton. So I encourage you to go on nissanusa.com. You can build out your own Pathfinder, you can choose your own exterior colors, and you can see what interior colors are available. Questions? Miguel wonders, are the heated seats and air-conditioned seats all around? So the heated and cooled seats are up front only, so your driver and your front passenger. Your second row outboard seats have heated seats available as well. So Anonymous wants me to lay down all the seats. Unfortunately, that would be awkward and look a little weird on camera, me running around, laying everything down and then lifting it back up. But if you do want to see what it looks like with everything laid down, this is a great opportunity for you to reach out to your local dealer. Go ahead, get in touch with your local dealer. You can schedule your own private test drive. You can go into the dealership. You can lay down all the seats and see the different configurations, because there are tons of different seating configurations. You can lay down the second row. You can lay down the third row. And let me come point out something really cool on that third row. That third row is great because you've got 60-40 split. So you can really maximize, you can really have the cargo capacity that you want. If you just wanted to lay down 40% of the seats, you can just lay down that side. Or maybe you need no seats in the back, you can lay them all down. Or maybe you just need one seat in the back, you can lay these two down. So lots of different cargo options here in the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. More questions coming in. Michael wonders, are all-weather floor mats available? Definitely, definitely. You want to check out all the accessories available. We have tons of really cool accessories. NissanUSA.com is a great resource. You can design your very own Pathfinder. Again, pick colors, pick features, and of course, pick those accessories. So you can do different types of floor mats, different types of cargo protectors, all sorts of goodies available on those accessories. Trenton wonders, can the SL tow 6,000 pounds as well? It sure can. You would just need to have the premium package on that SL. Now, while we're back here, a couple things I want to point out while we are looking at the cargo area. Check this out. You have improved storage from the previous generation. Now that's hard plastic in there, so that makes it super easy to clean and wipe up if you do take your Pathfinder out on adventures. So you've got tons of space back there, which is really, really helpful. Michael wonders about storage in the front and rear console. Let's go ahead and climb back up front here. I want to point out to you the front row console. Again, it might be kind of dark, but hopefully you can see how deep that is. That gives you tons of storage capacity. Additionally, you have some great tools in here to help keep this area organized. You can spare some, you can put your spare change here. You've got a pen holder, you've got a card holder here. So lots of great storage up here. And while we're talking storage, I do want to be sure to point out all the storage in the doors. You've got bottle holders, cup holders, so you can carry all your beverages. I also want to be sure to point out underneath the electronic shifter, incredible storage down here. I also want to point out you've got your sunglass holder up here. So if we're worried about storage, we have got you covered. And also really new and exciting for this year, what you've got additionally is a great storage area above your glove box. I know that might be a little bit harder to see. And what you might be able to see also is the accent lighting in there. You can kind of see it lighting up my fingers. So you've got some really cool accent lighting in there. So gives you some style and gives you a lot of great functionality out of that additional storage. Rusty wonders if there are USBs in the front console. So you've got USB ports up here up front, lots of great USBs. And hey, while we're talking about that area, I also want to point out that that is also a wireless charger on the Platinum trim level. The Platinum trim level is really great. It comes fully equipped with all kinds of goodies. And that Platinum trim level also gives you the wireless Apple CarPlay as well as that wireless charger up there. Now I'm going to come around and open up the passenger door so our cameraman can get a good view here, because if you are looking for USB ports, we have got you covered in this generation Pathfinder. So on the back of that front console, what you'll see in the bottom there, you've got some USB ports. You even have a power outlet. That's right, we want you to keep your devices charged. You'll also notice up top there, those are the controls where your second row passengers can control their HVAC system. You'll also see up there the controls for their heated seats. Gene wonders where he can purchase a hatch tent. So definitely check out the accessories page on nissanusa.com. Lots of great accessories up there. Rusty wonders about the spare tire. So our spare tire is actually underneath the vehicle. Really great functionality there. It gives you plenty of storage space. And you've got your spare tire underneath, and you've got your jack and tools neatly tucked away behind this compartment. So those are going to stay out of the way for you, but they are always going to be handy if you need them. Now, what's so great is if you are thinking that there may be a circumstance where you need to change a spare tire, we try to make that as seamless as possible. And we give you these great little, probably hard to see, but some great little arrows indicating exactly where you're going to want to put your jack. So of course, if you're out there off-roading, if you're out having an adventure, maybe you don't have access to Wi-Fi, maybe your cell phone isn't working. Don't worry about it. We've got those arrows indicating where you can put that jack. We also have some great illustrations in the owner's manual, so you are always covered in terms of spare tire. Question also from Rusty, is that a full tire or a donut? It is designed to get you to a place where you can have a full-size tire installed for you. Questions, gosh, so many questions. Question from Joshua, does the rear glass lift separately from the rear hatch? I assume, okay, we're talking about the glass back here. So the glass back here, no, this is stationary. This is stationary glass. DKB wonders, is navigation standard on the 22 Pathfinder? I am going to have to get an assist on that one. Now, the good news is that since every Pathfinder comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you always have navigation through those systems. But we do, of course, have our own system here. Nissan Connect gives you all sorts of great functionality. So I'm going to wait on an assist on that one, on what trim level that comes in on. Pretty sure it's the SV, but not positive. Chris wonders, can you change driving modes while the vehicle is moving? Let's go ahead and take a look at those 7 different drive modes. Now, keep in mind that when we are talking about 7 different drive modes, those are available. Those are part of the intelligent 4-wheel drive system. And that doesn't prevent a collision. It also doesn't necessarily improve traction in all circumstances. So it's always important that you monitor traffic and weather anytime you're going to use these systems. So you can switch while the vehicle is moving into some of the modes. So if you have specific questions about specific modes that can be switched to quickly on or off, I would have to get an assist on that as well. But that's actually a great topic of conversation with your local dealer. Your local dealer would love to be able to take you out on a really exciting and really informative test drive where you can actually experience these different drive modes yourself. Question about navigation. Now, that navigation actually comes in at the SL trim level. So you've got the SL trim level and the Platinum with that Nissan Connect services with navigation. And what's so great about having that navigation, when you have that on the Platinum trim level, you have this ProPilot Assist, like we talked about earlier, and that's enhanced with NaviLink. So the Platinum trim level with the navigation gives you ProPilot Assist with NaviLink. It can manage curves for you. It can slow down for you so you can safely take those curves and those freeway exits. So the navigation system is really handy, especially if you plan on using ProPilot Assist a lot. Question from Joshua. Joshua wonders, are the high beams auto? Do they auto dim to oncoming traffic? Good question, Joshua. They are auto, and we do have high beam assist. High beam assist is a standard feature. So if you're in your high beams and it senses oncoming traffic, or perhaps you're pulling up behind another car, it automatically lowers those, which is really, really helpful. Joshua also wonders, are the headlights LED? Standard, yes, they are. You have standard LED low beams, standard LED high beams, and standard LED daytime running lights. Now we are coming up on the very end of our time together. I know there are so many more questions. I know you are so excited about the brand new, fully redesigned 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Trust me, it is so fun to drive, great functionality. I highly encourage you to reach out to your local dealer. Talk to your local dealer about inventory, schedule a time to go in and take a private test drive because you definitely want to feel this new 9-speed transmission. You definitely want to be able to experience all those different drive modes. And we do have a question coming in about two-wheel drive in snow and rain. Definitely call your local dealer, take it for a drive yourself, and see how it handles. Now, here at Nissan, we have some very exciting new vehicles coming out, so you definitely want to subscribe to our Nissan email list. That way, you know when our new vehicles are coming out, and you know when our next live streams are going to be. So I know you've got more questions, so tune in with us next week at the same time here on nissanusa.com. In the meantime, feel free to reach out to your local dealer and ask any remaining questions you might have. I look forward to seeing you next week.